What's up, Fudge? I'll be right back. I'm just grabbing a snack. See you in like 2 minutes. If you're still here, Fudge, I grabbed 2 mini croissants. Mmm. Carbs. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, not really. The plan was to maybe play, what's it called? Amnesia, but my buddy messaged me and was like, hey, come play some Helldivers. And I was like, okay. Then we played Helldivers for like an hour. Now he's off to the gym. But then he was like, hey, so after I go to the gym, let's play another game. And it's like, okay, well, fuck you, but sure. So I might just be chilling until he comes back. I'm not sure what's going on. But we might just chill and talk and play some Pokemon. Shiny hunt for that goddamn Magikarp for a little bit. Maybe sit down and watch some videos. I don't know. I still haven't done any like collecting of good fun videos. And I still am kind of like vehemently against React content. I only watch the cop videos because they're kind of interesting. Anyway, what have you been up to? Enough about me. It's always about me. See what other people are doing. Well, I know you don't have ads, so you... motherfucker. Respond! No, okay, there we go. Schedule for next semester. So, how many months do you got before you get, are you doing summer semesters? If you're doing summer semesters, good luck. That doesn't sound too fun. Or are you gonna actually get summer off and you're gonna get some, get some money at the, what do you work at again? A golf course? It's a golf course party thing, right? It's all about the he said, she said bullshit. Someone just got a shiny Rattata. But yeah, no, I got nothing really planned at all for today. I could have done some horror game. I still could as well. I just really I want to save the horror games for when I know people are like wanting to watch. Because like if I play Amnesia all the way through and I don't know if Jed's there, I feel like it's kind of meh. Because I want Jed to experience it, but I'll probably play it. I don't know. I might not play it this weekend because since Owen has a long weekend here, he's like riding my ass to play some multiplayer games with him, so I probably won't do that because he likes to play them around the time that I stream, so I'll probably be playing Helldivers or Marathon for stream. If I stream with him. Oh, I guess the important thing I should be asking is, how's everyone's Good Friday? If you do it. I already broke the rules. I ate beef hash. I don't follow the only eat fish thing. I like beef a little too much. Started watching Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3. I've been meaning to watch it, but I haven't even watched Season 2 yet, so I should probably get to that. You don't eat fish? Well, you get starved today. I don't know. I like fish, it's just that fish actually isn't like the common thing to eat in the house, so beef it is. I love me some beef. I don't know the whole thing behind Good Friday. I don't know why you're not supposed to eat beef on Good Friday, but if I get to the pearly gates and Big God, or I guess if you say it Jiff, Big Jawed, if I get up there and Big Jawed tells me no entry because I had beef on Friday, then you know what? It was worth it. It was delicious. I have no regrets. Wrong screen. Oh. Oh, fuck. My body's in shambles. Oh, I just hit my mic thing. But yeah, no plans, just chilling, talking. The same shenanigans that I normally get up to when I have no idea what to do. I will say, I hate that I'm saying this. I have been having the urge to play Dead by Daylight again. Like, it's the Green Goblin mask. It's telling me to do it. To commit to the sin. But, like, I just don't wanna. I can't do that to myself. Maybe if I find out that the game has gotten better since I last played, I might give it a chance. I can't find it interesting. I need to get a new main squeeze game that everyone kind of enjoys. Motherfucker's a shiny mouth. Oh, what do you think of this idea, Fudge? I want to do Pokemon Monday, or Pokemon Mondays. I already fucked up the name. But like, where I just play like a Pokemon game. Maybe I do like a Nuzlocke or something on Mondays. Just have some kind of structure, but also a decent name to it. Because I want to start using that Pokemon overlay that I made. I just haven't bothered. Also, I guess I could put it on this screen and let you guys watch. I suppose you guys can watch me shiny hunt for whatever time period I'm doing here. You know what the fun part is I could have this and I could maybe put on a video at the same Hold on. I got an idea. I got an idea. And then just sorry, I'm doing something very important right now. Just don't question it. All right. There we go. All right, now everyone gets to sit down and watch, and they won't leave me because there's good gameplay on the screen. Yeah, I did start late today. My bad. I explained it earlier, but I sat down. I was gonna start stream, right? I was gonna go take a quick shower and get everything ready, and then my buddy messaged me. He was like, "Yo, play Helldivers." And of course, you know, I can't say no to him because then he'll just start saying mean things and call me bitchless. So I sat down and played Helldivers for an hour. I pushed stream back. Honestly, I probably didn't have to stream today, but I promised I would stream. Well, I didn't really promise. I just said it would be late in Discord, and I didn't want someone to come skin me alive and be like, "You said you would stream, and you weren't there." So I'm here now. I'm a little peeved though. I got my stuff ordered, like, my CPU has been in one province for since the 25th, and now I have to deal with it not moving because it just happens to coincide with Good Friday and the long weekend, which, you know, I'm not gonna blame it on the Lord, you know. It's not his fault that I ordered the CPU around that time and that the post people didn't fucking ship it earlier. But it's just kind of annoying, because now I probably won't see it till, like, the 15th or something. Which is where I'm kind of, like... I want the extra cores. If I have the extra cores, I can really go and just start playing games for hours on stream without having to worry about it overloading. Or having, like, stutters in-game, hopefully. And that's what I really want to have, because if I get to do that... I'm chilling. Let me check something. Once again, I don't have a mouse on here. Can I get rid of the Kingler? I don't want the Kingler on this list. I know it probably doesn't matter too much, but... whatever. But yeah, so far... like, Pokemon days might not be too bad. I always kind of wanted to breach into the Pokemon... like, streaming side of things, doing some Nuzlockes. It's always scary starting off trying to get into a new space. Actually, I don't think it's scary. I think I'm just a bitch. I worry too much. I should just play the games and enjoy them. I just don't know how many people would watch Pokemon that I've met here, and if I don't make it into YouTube content, I'm just gonna plateau like I have now. So, not too great. Go for it, champ. Can't be worse than scalpers. Honestly, not wrong. Okay, I need to ask. Did you guys see the video recently of the guy that walked up to the Pokemon vending machine, clicked a button, and those 3 fucking chuds that were, like, loitering out in front of it were fucking, like... like, he goes up to the machine, he goes and clicks on an ETB because it just, like, popped up, and then the dude that was waiting there for a fucking hour because he's a shit, like, scalper guy, just a dipshit, grabs him by the back of the neck and pulls him back and gets all tough guy over a fucking box of Pokemon cards. Like, put his hands on another man because he couldn't scalp the Pokemon cards from the machine. Like, I don't even open up Pokemon product, but I swear to God, these people need to be treated worse than pedophiles. I don't care if the crime isn't worse, they're just literal man-children that shouldn't be out in public because they're just embarrassing to see exist. No, I'm gonna I'm gonna fight you over Pokemon cards because I want to buy 10 bajillion boxes of it and then sell it upmarked for like 50 extra dollars. I want to make it so kids can't buy Pokemon cards, and if you get in my way of that, I'm gonna beat the brakes off you. Or they're gonna try at least. Those fuckers can't do shit like that. No manlets. Man. Again, I don't open up Pokemon product. I haven't opened up a pack of Pokemon cards like that I've bought myself. I haven't bought Pokemon cards in, God, years. But it's like anything but get a job. And I know that's rich coming from me, but I'm not out there trying to hustle literal 10-year-olds. I'm not out here trying to scam people out of their fucking money by shorting a card market. Like, dude spent an hour sitting in front of a vending machine to try and buy a $50 box of Pokemon cards to maybe sell it for 50 bucks extra, right? So the math there is he's wasting that much time to get Pokemon cards instead of, like, flipping burgers for a day. New Mario Galaxy movie has spawned lots of Rosalina hentai. Love it. I haven't seen the movie. I haven't gone looking for new art either, but I did see something about how Rosalina is now Peach's sister canonically, and that the people had to go and retag pretty much every bit of hentai about the two of them as incest. I think it's just funny that people would go back and do that. I'm curious now. Fuck, I'm not gonna do it live on stream because I don't need to run that risk. The fuck did you show up to? Hey, Cal was talking about Rosalina hentai and I had to tell him about the thing I saw on the internet. Alright? This is not my interest. This is just something I saw on Instagram and Cal brought up the subject. It's his fault. But yeah, so apparently in the new Mario Galaxy movie, Peach and Rosalina, I'm not sure if this is like a turbo spoiler, but they're sisters. Like, I think biologically. Again, I don't know. I saw this from a shitpost on Instagram. But apparently they're sisters, so now all the art that's been made of them has to go get re-tagged. If you know what I mean. Where's my golden Magikarp? I want it now. Doesn't have to. It's not like the games and movies are the same continuity. Honestly, true. I don't think that's gonna stop the people, though. Yeah, I wonder how that works, actually. Believe it or not, I'm not like the fucking King Gooner, so I'm not exactly sure how those tag systems work. But like, in the context of like, maybe like Legend of Zelda, because Legend of Zelda... Oh. Never mind, I don't think... Man, how does that work? Honestly, I think it's just sadder that people are out there tagging stuff like that, like it's a fucking archive. Joseph, yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, actually, Joseph, I'm sorry, but I think you might actually have been uncrowned by, Cow. Cow has some freak energy, and I don't know what to do with it. People can do whatever, just tag the artist. That's also fair. Oh yeah, thinking about it now, there's people that genuinely spend probably like hours a day tagging Rule 34 posts and then putting it up on the internet. And I'm not trying to shame them, right? Everyone has their interests. I just, like, I've seen how long some of those lists are. People put genuine effort into that stuff. Like, I wouldn't personally put that much manpower into that. But Cow have 2K photos of videos of ZZZ porn? I really hope that's not true, Joseph. I'm gonna have to go fucking Your phone needs to go into a trash compactor. You gotta blow that thing up. You know what? You guys can go meet up. You're both in America. You're probably close enough. One day, take 3 hours out of your life to go meet up and just go goon for goon, you know? See which one is the bigger gooner. Have I tried the April Fool's mode? No, I have not. I saw it, though. It was funny. The Ramatra gets, like, turbo anti-heal. God damn it. Now we're just gooning. I genuinely, how did I manage to get this many degens to watch me? I love you guys for it, I really do. But fuck, where did you all come from? Do I give off, never mind, don't answer that. I do give off those vibes. I have the fucking mustache and the long hair and I look greasy half the time. I'm a gooner too. I can't even deny it. Oh, you know what, that also makes sense, you know, Canadian. I look like Chris Chan? Fuck you. I was thinking about getting a haircut recently. Not because I want to, but my mom really wants me to cut my hair, and I want to give her a chance, you know? If she really wants to see my face again with short hair, why not? I'm gonna do it around summertime, I think, because long hair in the summer is not great, and I'd like to have it a bit short. I don't know what kind of haircut I want to go for, though. Do I go for, like, some e-boy haircut? Do I go for, the curtains? A prettier Cyrax. Should I take that as a compliment? You look like the kind of guy that would direct pornos in the 90s. Well, considering I fucking love, like, old 90s pornos because of how fucking goofy the acting is, you're not wrong. Get a rat tail? God, no. I think my mom would actually disown me. And not because she hates the rat tail, but because I would go out of my way to get a haircut just to do that. Maybe I just go full buzz cut. I look like it's Wednesdays, my dude. I can see it. His name's Jimmy's here, right? It's been a while since I've seen that guy. Mr. Jimbo. I can't go to the octaves that he does. I gotta do voice training. I want to do, like, you know, fucking impressions and stuff and all that, but I don't know, I'm kind of monotone. I gotta learn how to do impressions. I want to do how to do, accents better, because I'm really bad at accents. I can't even, like, do more than, like, I think 10 seconds of a stereotypical one before I fall apart. Where's my goddamn Magikarp? I just realized Magikarp is wearing a Burger King crown. Just wants a glass of water. I can't even speak Canadian. Hey. That's not true, because Jared makes fun of me every goddamn time I say sorry. Alright? You hear that? Sorry? Like, I never realized it until I got picked on for it by Jared, but yes, I say sorry like a Canadian. We do not say sorry. That is false. That is fake. My country is not a fucking uwu country. That's Poland with all the femboys. A boot? Yeah, I never really said a boot, despite living in the boonies in Alberta. I never picked up, like, the turbo thick Albertan accent. If I lived in Saskatchewan, probably, though. I'd probably be talking like that. Isn't it Slovenia? No. Poland is known for femboys and drunk people. And it's just split down the middle. One half of Poland, geographically, is just angry drunks. The other half is just femboys. There's no in between. All I'm saying is I've never heard Jared speak Spanish. Yeah, you know what? We gotta get Jared in here, and we gotta test him. I don't believe his family's from El Salvador. I think he's lying about that. I think he's trying to be a minority on the internet to get extra brownie points. He's using it. He's probably whiter than I am. Only do the Texas accent when talking to white folks. Howdy. Oh, that reminds me. I forget where this kid was from, but back in like middle school, high school time, we would play on this Pixelmon server. And we met a guy named Rusty. He was like 2 years younger than us. But we would play Pixelmon with him. And he was from America, and he was, I think, from Texas. He was from something southern, and we'd always call him Yeehaw, right? And he would always try and defend himself like, no, we don't say Yeehaw. I'm not a Yeehaw. And it was so much fun. I miss that guy. I saw him like 2 years ago because he randomly showed up to a call one day, and like, but I don't think I'll ever talk to him again. Not because of anything wrong, it's just like, you know, it was a guy that I only talked with when we were playing the Pixelmon server, and that whole kind of niche friend group kind of did the split thing. Get yourself a Thailand ladyboy, and I want a Filipino. Only Spanish guys I know that are named Jared work at McDonald's. Jared. Okay, why am I being called a bottom? First of all, we don't know. I haven't tested yet. I will not get pegged. Fuck off. My ass is off limits. It is not a pleasant ass to look at. I don't think anyone would want to go for it. What's that movie, Big Stan? The one where, what's his name? Who's the funny guy that makes, movies with Adam Sandler occasionally? Mason Goldlegs. Oh, fuck you. Of course, it's the Turbo Gooner saying this shit. I smell projection. Big Stan. Yeah, so you guys remember that movie, Big Stan, where, Rob Schneider starred in it? And he didn't want to get, like, fucking gaped in prison, so he went out of his way to become unfuckable. So he got, like, a turbo tattoo on his asshole to make it look disgusting. I don't even need the tattoo. I haven't seen it, I just know it looks like that. I can feel it. It's not funny no more? I've seen some of his stand-up recently. It's been pretty decent. Not like top tier funny, but, you know, he's been doing some stand-up. I've enjoyed a bit of his work. But yeah, I haven't seen a Rob Schneider movie in like fucking ages. I feel like movies in general are just kind of dead. Unless it's like a movie where it's solely directed like by a decent actor. Like I'll admit I'll still watch a fucking Adam Sandler movie to this day as long as Adam Sandler's in control. I don't know what it is about that fucker. I will always watch Adam Sandler. Oh my god, I'm stroking out trying to say his last name. The Big Adam. Like, I don't know why. I live in a Christian house, but every fucking Christmas, we watch Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights. Every goddamn Christmas season. At least 8 years now in a row, we have watched that movie as a family. I don't know why. I genuinely don't know. It's such a stupid movie. It's all just poop humor. Like, half the jokes are farts, barf, and poop. and we watch it. I still love Don't Mess with the Zohan. I'm pretty sure Rob Schneider was blackface in that movie. I miss movies like that. Oh, fuck. Yeah, Don't Mess with the Zohan is amazing. I fucking love Don't Mess with the Zohan. That's a great one. And then, not Adam Sandler, but Tropic Thunder is another great one because, first of all, amazing cast of characters, especially back then, but also Robert Downey Jr. in blackface and just doing such a good job about it is also funny as fuck. I miss racism. Maybe. I hear it's coming back. I don't know. I grew up on edgy stuff, you know? Like, I'm not gonna pretend like I don't find it funny. It's funny when it's ironic and when it's not, like, being just, like, straight up abusive, because there's a difference. I'm just glad we're getting to a more neutral stage about it, where you're not immediately shunned from society if you, like, enjoy it somewhat. That era was not fun. Oh, God. I don't know. Do you think it's because I used to play Call of Duty as a young child? Like, you guys remember what Call of Duty Black Ops 2 lobbies were like? We all know what that was like. That kind of transformed my younger years. I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying, like, I think I understand why I am the way that I am. And I ain't gonna let no fucking liberal tell me otherwise. I made a dude cry over my humor and gain empathy. I felt bad. I've never made anyone cry because of my jokes. I've had a pretty decent, like, I've always been decent about that. If I ever make jokes, it's never, like, directly at the expense of someone. It's never anything personal, because that's not really funny. Right? Also, I've never been in a scenario where I'm, like, directly, like, in, like, a conflict, right? Like, I understand if two people are, like, upset at each other, and they start saying mean shit about each other, fucking roasted and shit. But I've just never been in that situation. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta know your audience, what you can and can't joke about. Now, obviously, your audience should probably be built around your humor. Rule of thumb, don't build up an audience of people that don't like your actual humor. Because eventually it's going to slip out, and then you're going to get crucified for it, and the people that you built up are going to hate you. And the people that found out, like, the people that share your humor aren't gonna like you either because you were essentially grifting and just hiding it all these years. And it's like, oh, okay. You tried to play mightier than thou, but you were just like us and you got burnt for it. I like to push my humor onto others so we can all be degens together. Honestly, I don't hate that, you know? If people don't like the joke, they're free to leave, right? Especially on your own stream. In public might be a bit harder, but, you know, what is comedy if not pushing boundaries? That's something I will say, though. It baffles me. Like, do I like every comedian on the goddamn planet? No. Right? I would never be at an Amy Schumer comedy show, right? But it baffles me that people show up to these shows knowing they don't like the goddamn artist, and then they'll get pissed that they spent money going to an artist that they knew they wouldn't like. Like, fuck. The amount of times people go to, like, a Dave Chappelle show and then get upset that Dave Chappelle said something edgy, and it's like, oh, how dare you say that? It's like, what the fuck do you want? You went to a show. What are you upset about? Hey, to be on the sex offender registry, I have to have had sex. So, fuck you. Virgins for life. Nah, virgins till marriage. I'm in no rush to go out and fucking sleep around. Not in today's age, man. Like, money's already tight as it is, and I don't need to accidentally spawn a child. I'm waiting until I'm making sure. Be a 90-day fiance. Fuck that. God damn, I'd rather go try and marry a prostitute than do some television marriage shenanigans. Yeah, that's right. I never lose. I win. I'm a winner. Only winners keep their virginity. But yeah, I don't know. I grew up relatively religious, like, not like turbo or anything. I went to a Christian school, but just because it was closer to where my mom worked, so she could drop me off. Like, the values are in me. I remember the religion class that I would take about not having too many partners, devaluing stuff. Is it all truthful? Probably not, but I see no issue in living it like that. I'm under no obligation to go pound snatch as much as I should, or as much as I want. God gave me hands for a reason. Later, sex havers. I'm in no rush. All I can hope for is I meet a nice lady before I'm 28, and then, you know, go from there. Or a nice dude. Has to be a femboy, though. I'm obviously not a very religious person. I don't believe the story in the Bible, but it does have a great life and morals to take from it. That's what I'm saying, right? I think I've been moving more towards Christianity recently, not for any particular reason. It's just, if I had to want, like, if I had to choose a religion to want to believe in being truthful, Christianity and the whole Bible has probably the nicest message. So if I had to choose one that I want to be true, it's that one. But for a large portion of my life, I was relatively agnostic. I say large portion as if I'm not a 23-year-old. Like, I'm still young. Most femboys I've met are straight. Yeah. They always say that. What do women say about fucking every woman's straight? Something pasta's straight until it's wet. I'm sure the same thing could be said about femboys. Yeah, that's it. Spaghetti's straight until it gets wet. I'm pretty sure I could probably... you know what? I've always thought of that when they say that, because the amount of times I've heard someone say that, like, that feels like kind of a fucked up thing to say, because it's implying that you're like, you don't know your own sexuality, right? It feels like kind of arm twisty. I don't know if that's just me, though, but every time I actually heard someone say that unironically... Yeah, it's a little rapey. It's like, you don't know what you want. It kind of feels the same way as like a dude going up to a lesbian and being like, you just never had good dick. It's like, what the fuck do you mean, dog? Like, listen. Yeah, maybe she hasn't slept with a man. She probably has, though. And that's just not a good thing to say to a person. Like, why would you say that? And the same thing, like, I get that same feeling when a girl's like, how would you spaghetti straight until it's wet? It's like, shut the fuck up. It's like the same feeling I get when someone calls you an egg. I know a guy that's been called an egg in his time in college. And, like, if you don't know what that term is, it's, if someone calls you an egg, it's essentially saying they know that you're trans, but you're just not trans yet. Like, you're gonna eventually transition. And, like, I don't think they realize just how kind of, like, insensitive that is. Like, you're just kind of undermining their entire existence. I thought it was, like, chill to be kind of an effeminate dude, but apparently if you paint your nails now, you're an egg. They know your gender more than you do, apparently. And it's just like, why would you say that to another person? You've just never had a 2 centimeter Peter like mine, girl. But like, yeah, exactly, right? Like, plenty of dude paint their nails, but this guy, like, painted his nails black once, and some fucking creature, and keep in mind, again, college creatures, let's be real, people who go to college kind of are, I don't trust a college-educated person very much, especially depending on their studies. But it's just, like, throughout life, I've realized, don't say stupid shit like that. Don't question someone's sexuality. Like, if someone's like, yeah, I'm straight, and you're like, oh, really? Like, no, why would you question that? I'm a dude. Really? You paint your nails? I think you're a trans woman. Like, why? Why do you care? Why bother bringing that up to a person? And, like, I don't know. I grew up with the whole message, love yourself for who you are, don't change yourself for anyone. So I just don't get it. I don't get it. If you're a dude that likes feminine things, you're just a dude that likes feminine things. We got tom girls and fucking tom boys, right? Like, seeing that, it's like watching the middle class shrink, but instead of it being the middle class, it's just tomboys and tom girls. I always think it's just projecting, man. It has to be. It has to be some kind of projection. Pokephile? I mean, okay. Realistically, if you were going to be into anything in Pokemon, it's less problematic to be into the Pokemon, because the other option are all of the fucking... You know what the meme is. Hold on. I'll go grab the meme real quick. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? God damn it. Is it not common? I'm pretty sure you all know what the other option is. Why is Mr. Mime so uncanny? Honestly, that's what I was thinking in the, I haven't watched the, I don't know. Every time I see Mr. Mime in the Pokemon Detective TV show, it creeps me the fuck out. But it's also just really uncanny in the TV show and the games. Said it before, but the people yell the loudest about shit, like, usually being into it or much worse shit. Honestly, yeah. Obviously, like, not everyone's projecting, but at some point, when you're crusading so hard for something, you might be fighting some demons. I think it was Pam Bondi's husband that had the nice knockers. Honestly, props to him, you know? A man in a woman-dominated field, and especially being a politician, like, he's making strides for men. Like, okay, at least it wasn't an actual politician. It was the significant other of a politician. If that was like Kash Patel wearing like fucking huge knockers in a dress, obviously, like, I'm not saying your fetish is, if you like cross-dressing, maybe you shouldn't. I'm not saying if you're a cross-dressing politician that you should be barred from being a politician. It's just obviously not a good look. You're supposed to be the serious guy, and then the rest of the world is gonna have to know that you put on fake titties. But thank God, honestly, it wasn't an actual politician. It was just their spouse. So now Pam Bondi's just in there like, come on, dog. You couldn't have been normal. I'm trying to, like, do politician things. I'm trying to embezzle money. And you're out here putting tits on the internet. You press so hard, you fighting for some... No. His ex-wife is traumatizing children and killing people, and people have a problem with him sending 20k to e-girls. Yeah, let him support the fucking e-thoughts, you know? At least real? I don't know about that. I don't know if I want the president to be... Well, you know what? We did have a cross-dressing president. His name was Bill Clinton. I don't know why I'm saying we as if I'm American. But you guys ever see that picture of Bill Clinton wearing the dress? I don't fucking know. One of them shoots dogs. They're politician women. They're gonna be evil. Like, I don't mean to be, like, sexist here, but I don't think I've ever heard of a politician as a woman that hasn't been evil in some way. I don't know. Barack blew up a lot of people in the Middle East. I miss when we had the Joe Biden, Barack Obama, Trump Minecraft Let's Play videos. That was the closest to fucking fixing the political divide I've ever seen. Those are real names. Yeah, Pam Bondi and Christy Nome. They're both real people. I believe they're both Republican politicians. I don't know what they are. They're politicians. I get what you're saying, Cal, but all things considered, I doubt this is World War III. Fucking Trump breathes and someone says it's World War III. They said the same shit about Venezuela. I don't necessarily agree with his decisions, but they're so fucking quick to say it's World War III. Homeland. Everyone loves Homeland Security. I love Homeland Security. It's my favorite federal agency behind the ATF. Now, if we're talking about real dog shooters, it's the ATF. It's always the ATF. The ATF does not ever skip an opportunity to go kill animals. I've never seen a more terroristic government entity than the ATF. Like, I genuinely don't think people on either side of the political divide like the ATF. I don't know how they fucking exist. Oh, for sure more terroristic. What? That's not even a fucking question. ATF will just go blow up a building because they heard there might have been alcohol in it. Like, if you want to see an example of how shit the ATF is, just search up Ruby Ridge. Yeah, no, the ATF is fucked. Where's my water? I just finished a cup. Oh, I gotta go fill up my, I'm gonna go fill up my pitcher real quick. BRB. I mean, you'll see me in the background, I think. Will you? You know what? I'll let you see me in the background. I said I'll let you see me in the background. Ugh. Oh. Is that true? Do you actually need ID to scroll Reddit? I know the Online Safety Act has been like controversial to say the least, but I haven't actually seen what identification you might need. But yeah, no, like apparently Canada's going through some shit like that too now, where they're following lead and they want to make it harder for internet shit. Love how the UK wanted to sue Rule 34 and they said nah and just blocked all UK servers. Man. You know, that's why every day I think about the people that shit on the United States, and this is coming from a Canadian. It's like, it could always be worse. Is the United States perfect? Fuck no. But the United States outside of Texas is not trying to interfere on your gooning. And Texas, you just put a VPN on. Hell, didn't Texas want ID or something? I can't remember. Texas did something stupid. I'm gonna be the Hannibal Lecter of Gooners. Does that mean you're gonna go eat Gooners? Or does that mean you're gonna be like a really prevalent Gooner? The day the OSA was put in place, the ZZZ subreddit was nothing but porn. Wait, I thought subreddits were split up between like NSFW and like normal. Is the ZZZ just straight NSFW? He's gonna sell Gooners out? Oh, okay. All our politicians are sick Gooners. They can't shoot themselves in the foot. I mean, I think politicians across the world are sick Gooners. They're all evil. It doesn't really matter which country they're from. The difference is that in countries like Canada and the UK is that the politicians want to keep all the gooning to themselves. No, the peasantry can't goon. Versus the politicians in the US kind of like their peasantry as well to some degree, except they can insider trade. The government said anyone opposed to the Online Safety Act is Jimmy Savile. Knows who that is. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's stupid. Just because, I love when they do that shit. They call it like the Online Safety Act. Just because you call it something that sounds nice doesn't mean it's actually good. This is the Anti-Cancer Act. If you're against the Anti-Cancer Act, you're a bad person, and it's just killing people with cancer. It gets rid of cancer, though. Nobody dies of cancer if they take a bullet to the head. It's like, cool. How can you be against the Good Guy Act? It's literally for good guys. You see how it's called the Online Safety Act? It must be good. If you vote against it, you're a pedophile. Cool. Thank you, big government. Thank you, Mr. 84 of 19. Democracy was to shift away from royalty stomping on lives, and they found their way back in, and it's fucked. I love how they wanted to ban VPNs, and every other country in the European Union said that's the dumbest thing they've ever heard. Bro, it's actually insane how fucking tyrannical, like, I'm seeing these fucking European nations get. Every nation's been pretty fucked, though, about their people. As much as we complain about, like, porn and, like, online safety acts, at least it's not like some of the Middle Eastern countries where they're just out slaughtering their own people. Like, I'm not saying either is great, but obviously first world problems, I guess. I guess I should count my lucky stars that my biggest issue is they're trying to make it harder for me to goon. It still sucks, though. Because why? I'm still dealing with it. Turn off the lights. Why? Alexa, lights off. Why do you want the lights off? Why do you want it to be a dark, dingy room? What do you have against nice pastel colors? Conan O'Brien at the Oscars when there's no British nominees. He said at least we arrest our predators. That's a fucking lie. The UK does not arrest their predators. Oh, the stories I see about the people they let walk out. You look sick. I mean, I do have these bright lights on. Let me just... Is that better? Am I less pasty? Canada's no better. The amount of fucking sick freaks that Canada lets out on bail for no goddamn reason outside of, like, we just didn't want to deal with them. Hey, funny enough, I'm having burgers tomorrow. I made the burger sauce and everything, so... I pre-made that tonight. But yeah, no, the amount of sick fucks that walk free because the governments in both my country and Throws just, like, don't want to deal with them, it's kind of wild. And it's honestly even worse over in the UK just because of the amount of people that get arrested for saying something on Twitter. What do you mean, what is burger sauce? Okay, it's Big Mac sauce, right? So it's ketchup, mayo, relish, mustard, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, diced onion, and a little bit of sugar. And garlic powder, if I didn't say that. And I mix it all up, and it tastes just like Big Mac sauce, and it's really good. I add a little bit of hot sauce, though. I do buffalo sauce. Give it a little bit of kick, and it's really nice. Yeah, Excalibur's Canadian. We know each other personally. But yeah, no. Every country kind of has, like, a migration issue right now. And it's like, I don't want to be mean about it, right? I can't... My stance on it, don't hate the player, hate the game. I might not like the amount of people coming over, but I should be angry at my country for enabling it before I get angry at the actual migrant. Now, that doesn't mean I can, like, obviously I'm still gonna dislike them if they're shitting on my country and inherently making it worse if they're doing something bad, right? Like, if I see a migrant littering and just fucking doing stupid shit, like, obviously I'm not gonna like that. I'm gonna call it out. But if they're just simply over here and they're, like, you know, they played the game, hate the player, hate the game, not the player. It's my own fucking country that pretty much sold me out. But it's only, like, Western countries that have these issues. All the other countries just go to the Western countries. No, no, no. I'm not that kind, cow. Just spilt water all over my fucking pants. God damn it. Do I have any, like, paper towel? I got a fiber cloth towel here. Yeah, actually, that is a good point, Joseph. Japan actually also was having a migrant issue, and they proved that you can kind of just not have a migrant issue. Japan said, hey, we don't like this, and then they actively just stopped it. So it clearly is not, like, an impossible feat to limit migration and then remigrate people that might not be doing the best they can for your society. But my personal little schizo opinion here is that it pays politicians and mega corporations to bring in as much cheap labor as possible. Think about it. Realistically, who profits the most off of a bunch of cheap labor flooding into the country? Who gets the most money out of that? Corporations. I think big corporations genuinely are the biggest component for, like, just mass immigration. And yet, somehow, the people that hate corporations are also mostly the same people that are like, no, bring in every migrant in the world because we feel bad for them. Do you have a mace? You have a sword, you need a mace. No, why would I have a sword and a mace? It's like sword and a shield. I could get a mace, though. I don't know. Would a mace be more expensive than a sword? I feel like that would be harder to forge. Let me go check Etsy real quick. Metal mace. Oh, they don't even sell like full maces on here. This is one. Hold on. But it's not like a cool one. I wonder if I have to search for like a ball mace. Yeah, they're not as common as swords. Fucking bots. To me, old Newgrounds was like Epstein's Island with the infamous artists that were there. I never went to Newgrounds. I never had an interest in it. That wasn't my interest around that time. I was never really an artsy kind of kid, enjoying like flash animations. I'm not surprised he was on Newgrounds. The only person that I keep up at all that I know was on Newgrounds is Flash Gits. And that's just because I somewhat enjoy the Space King animations. Like, I'm not like super into them, but I kind of like, it's a funny show. I see a new one pop up, I'll put it on while watching food, or while eating, right? I'll have a good chuckle, and then I'll move on. It's been pretty good so far, though. No real complaints. League's better than anything fucking Vivzy Pop could do for a show. Oh yeah, they're hilarious, man. Alright, motherfuckers are back in the goon zone. Alright, I need to get a board. You know those fucking boards you have at a workplace where it's like 365 days without an accident? I need a board that's like just how many minutes since the last Gooner topic. We talked about New Zone and we immediately got on to how good Zone is. Yes, I know what Zone is. I'm not gonna pretend like we're not gonna play that koi game. Yes, I've seen the porn. It's great. Why are we talking about it? Did Zone also, did they? I don't think they did. I don't know. I never kept up with them. I just saw some of their animations. Cow's now gotta go panic Google to see if he can ethically goon to Zone ever again. Cow's life is crumbling as we speak. They had games? The more you know, I guess. Alright, outside of like the Gooner side of Kill la Kill, because everyone was like fucking pretty much naked, the animation and the comedy was actually fucking peak. Like, it was actually a really well done show. It also just had the added benefits of lots of boobies. Like, I fucking loved the art style of Kill la Kill. It was so unique compared to most of the generic anime slop around that time. Like, that's one thing I fucking love about most of the popular animes, is that they actually have unique styles, and they're not just the standard shit. Like, I haven't kept up with anime at all recently, which, go figure. I was really into anime when I was like 12 to 16, maybe a little bit younger, right? I remember watching a bunch of fucking anime as a kid, back when it was weird to do it, And of course, as soon as I stop being into anime, now it's cool and trendy to be into anime. Like, now it's the cool thing. All these fucking, like the popular people are like, oh, anime's so cool. I love One Piece. It's like, fuck off. I gave up this hobby because you said I was weird for it, and now you're into it. And now I don't watch it. I'm just gay? Ah, fuck. Alright, I guess I'll have to go skin myself. Only animes I really watched were what was on Teletoon and YTV, Pokemon, Beyblade, and Bakugan. Those barely count as anime. Like, technically they are. I guess no, they're still anime. Yeah. They were just shown in anime, which was very similar to standard cartoons in comparison. Because they had, like, long runs of, like, 50-episode seasons and stuff. It wasn't your standard, like, 12 or 24-episode animes. They're also designed for children. I think the first anime I ever watched was The Familiar of Zero. Because that's the first one I can think of back when I was a kid watching. And that one was pretty decent. I liked that one. Had a decent art style. The story was decent. Yeah, it was some kind of fucking hormonal, horny show at some points. But I liked it. I don't remember shit about it now. I remember something about magic. He had a sword. It was like the OG, what's that genre where they die or get, like, transported to another world? What's that one called? It's isekai, right? Yeah, isekai. That was like the OG isekai, I think. Now the only anime I watch, though, is Baki. I can't help it. I love Baki so much. It's such a good show. I can't stress this enough. If you can get past the first season of Baki on Netflix and its horrible 3D animation scenes, it is such a funny show. Like, it's actually so fucking peak. I would recommend everyone watch it. And it's still good in its first season, even with the horrible, like, Play-Doh looking 3D animation that they do for some fight scenes. Like, it's still so fucking good. I hate the isekai trope. I love anime, but finding a good one that isn't isekai, breaks the fourth wall, or is actually finished is impossible. I mean, yeah. That's the thing. Like, one show gets really popular off of it, and then everyone follows suit. Like, there's some decent isekais, right? I remember, like, Familiar of Zero was pretty good. Motherfucking... what was it? No Game, No Life? That one was really fun despite all of the pervert shit in it, you know? It was horny, but it was also hilarious. Fuck, what else was good? Konosuba was a really good isekai. There's like 3 good isekais, and all the other ones are just generic, I was transported into another world with a smartphone that does everything. And that's just dog shit. Why would that autocorrect to black cow? What have you been doing? Kuma, Kuma, Kuma. Alright, let me go check out Kuma, Kuma, Kuma. Is it because you're a Kuma? Kuma walking around. What is this? Can I get a synopsis on fucking Mal or something? Alright. After fanatically playing the VR MMO World Fantasy Online for almost a year, the shut-in, relatively affluent 15-year-old Yuna receives a bear costume from the game's administrators. The outfit, while somewhat embarrassing to wear, turns out to have overpowered stats and effects that make her character significantly more powerful. After accepting the bear equipment, she finds herself transported to another in-game world that prevents her from returning to reality. Oh yeah, I forgot Sword Art Online is a fucking, is an isekai. Which, personal opinion, I think Sword Art Online was so overrated from the first season. I watched it. I watched the first season. I tried the second season. I don't understand what the hype is about it. Like, it was fine. It just wasn't really worth the amount of love it got. The OPMC is trash trope, not gonna lie. Some of them are decent, right? It depends. I think if the MC is gonna be OP, he has to at least be a fucking enjoyable character. As in general, though, like, I do prefer shows 100% where the MC actually has to get better. Like, the reason, despite, like, I think Jujutsu Kaisen's a very great show for that fact, because, you know, despite him being, like, a strong person, he has no ability at the start of the show, and he just gets mogged on all the time and ripped apart. Like, there's gotta be some build-up. It is kind of, like, less fun if they're just overpowered out of the gate, but I'll say this. It is done well when it's a good comedy and the character is likable. I'm not sure if anyone else has seen this one, but I did watch this like maybe a year ago. Have you guys seen Mashal? Magic and Muscle? The main character can't do magic in a world of wizards, and he's just super fucking strong and muscular. So he just brute forces everything, and it's just... but it's really funny. And it's a really good show, and I really, really like it. Like, some scenes aren't, like, the best. It is just a standard comedy. You're not gonna get, like, top-tier writing. But it's a really good show, and it's one of those shows where the main character is OP and great. And, like, you know, non-standard maybe, but he just kicks everyone's ass, no issue. But it's just funny and good. I love it. I don't mind Sword Art. I just hated how every time they wanted to make a female character go through some shit, it was, what if she was almost raped or groped? Hey, in their defense, it is set in Japan. No further comment. Something shutter noise on phones is mandatory. Female only, you know, trains. But yeah, no, pretty shallow whenever they design a female character. Fuck! I hate you, Cal. I hate you. I hate you. Why do you keep playing this goddamn song? All I'm saying is put a Lopunny in front of me. I don't care if it's a basic bitch answer. The other answers are just straight up animals. If you say anything outside of like fucking Lopunny, Lucario, or Gardevoir, you might just want to go tap a dog. At least the other ones are like human shaped. Someone says Vaporeon, they gotta go fucking like head first into a wood chipper. Or feet first, I'm not sure. Zoroark is also fine. I was not jamming. Lucario, really? 2 out of 10. Hey, I'm not saying it's a good pick. I'm just saying it's humanoid. Alright? Motherfuckers be out there going like, yeah, give me a Rapidash. Like, what the fuck do you mean, give me a Rapidash? What is wrong with you? Geodude? Just a string of Geodudes. Just make the world's longest Geodude butt plug. Or not butt plug, what are they? Anal beads. I don't know. It's just weird when they choose a non-humanoid one, because it's just like, okay, I get it, it's fictional, but what do you mean, Starmie? It's a starfish. What could you possibly be attracted to? I don't know. I don't know if anyone makes any of that. It's just the first stupid one to come to mind. You know what? Actually, hold on. I'm gonna do a little scientific test here. I'm pulling up an incognito. I'm not showing it to anyone, obviously. We're just gonna go check a number real quick. There's 324 Starmies. I will not elaborate further. Weepin' Bell, that's like the only non-humanoid one where I understand what they mean by it, but I still don't fucking agree with it. Mega Starmie? Yeah, I guess if it puts like fishnets on or something, sure, whatever. If I was a trainer, I'd like to be one of the gym bros that work out and train with their Pokemon. Oh yeah, that'd be sick, dog. You're just out there with your fucking Machamp, your no, you're not your Machamp, Machoke, your, like, I think Machamp's too overdone. I like Machoke's design more than Machamp's, I'm gonna be honest. Fucking hate the Duck Bill. His ability, though, No Guard is sick. But yeah, Machoke, what's his name? What's the punch one? Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan, that's it. I guess you don't have to be fighting type only, though. Alright. 0 minutes since last horny conversation. Let's go. Oh, it fucking looks sick, man. Like, imagine you're out there training with, like, your Sceptile. I think Sceptile is probably one of my favorite fully evolved, like, starter Pokemon. He just looks so goddamn cool. It just sucks that he's a special attacker, but he gets stuff like Leaf Blade. They gave him literal grass arm, or grass swords on his arm, and they said, you know what, you're gonna spam Giga Drain until you're dead. Maybe you can use a Solar Beam. Mega Sceptile being Grass Dragon was so fucking cool. I think it's... Nah, it's not the first starter to get Dragon typing, because obviously Charizard's there. You know, I do feel bad. Little side tangent here. Gen 1 got Mega Evolutions, then it went to Gen 3, and for like 8 years, I was begging Nintendo to do Gen 2 Megas, because I really wanted Mega Feraligatr, and now I got Mega Feraligatr. I'm really happy about it. But I feel really bad for the people that like Typhlosion, because Typhlosion should have gotten a Mega Evolution. Like, the fact that Typhlosion didn't get a Mega Evolution is actually kind of fucked. I get it, they weren't going to do Typhlosion because he was in Legends Arceus, but like, do you know how many people were waiting probably for a Mega, like, Typhlosion? Like, I don't care if he's the reincarnation of Diddy. Like, personally, no skin off my back. I think it would be cool to have a Mega Typhlosion. It's not one that I really cared about. Typhlosion isn't really one of my preferred starters. But I feel bad for the people that like Typhlosion, because he is a cool Pokemon, and now they gotta sit there and be like, oh my god, Meganium got a Mega and my fucking goat didn't? Like, what the fuck? Meganium's Mega's also awesome. I love Meganium's Mega. I think it has one of the craziest abilities ever. Does it mean it'll be the best thing ever? Probably not. It just, like, fucking spams Solar Beams, but sometimes all you gotta do is spam Solar Beam. Mega Go-Goat. Yeah. Go-Goat was a cool Pokemon. I just always started with, when I played X and Y, my starter was Chespin, so I never had a need to go for a Go-Goat. I was playing recently somewhat, like maybe late last year. I was doing an X and Y playthrough on my 3DS with a cracked version that made the difficulty higher, and I finally started with, I think, a Fennekin this time. I've never gone Fennekin, so I decided Fennekin. And I think I was deciding what my team would be beforehand, and I think Go-Goat's on there for my grass type, because there's not really another cool grass type in Gen 6. I think, personal opinion, I like all the starters from Gen 6. I get why people don't like Chestnut, alright? He kind of looks a little stupid, but I like his design. And even if he gets one-tapped by literally any flying move, he's still my son. But all the starters from that generation, I like him a lot. I think the most basic bitch one, though, for sure, is Froakie. Like, yes, I get it. Froakie, he turns into a ninja frog. All the Naruto kids loved him. Still good. Just, personally, I think he's, like, number 3 out of them. I think it goes for me Chestnut, Delphox, Greninja. Wonder how long my boy's gonna be at the gym. He's probably gonna skin me alive and force me to buy Marathon tonight and try it out with him. And honestly, I've been kind of interested in Marathon. It does look kind of fun. I'm just worried that I'm going to spend $40 on a game that's just like Arc Raiders, and then I'm not going to play Arc Raiders or Marathon. So. But hey, $40 for a bit of fun with my buddy, I guess it's worth it. Doing Easter tomorrow? Is it Easter tomorrow? I thought Easter was on Sundays. Am I stupid? I think I'm stupid. Alexa, when's Easter? Alexa, stop. Okay. You're brown, I do holidays early. Oh, my bad. Sorry, brown guy. You see, I'm a little pale, so I don't understand how that works. Today is Saturday, technically. Is it 12 yet? Oh, yeah, it's Saturday. I don't know. I don't normally do holidays early. I like doing them on the days that they're doing. It's not like my family's extraordinarily busy and we should do them on, like, a day early or something, so we just do them normally. Oh, the code word has been spoken. The Gooners are... I'm gonna goon! $9.40 for you. Alright, thank you, Cow, for giving me your time zone. I know where you live now. One step closer to castrating you. Alright, I don't like the lights anymore. You've had your fun with the lights off. Alexa, lights on. The ring light was starting to hurt my eyes. Yeah, it's 12:10 for me. Wow, 10 like 15 now. 12:13. How many fucking Magikarp am I gonna see today before I give up? That's the real question. If you goon and tell me, it's like sending your goon to the past. Yeah, I mean, sure, I guess, yeah. If you want, I could also just put it in a fucking envelope and send it to your address, right? Like, if you really want a goon from the past, or a goon from the future. Oh, they're showing off their shinies in chat. Oh shit, there's an alpha. I'm the alpha. Or I think it's just a swarm, actually. Hold on. I'm gonna go check just in case. Your neighbor's rat dog is running around? Like, in your lawn, or just, like, out in the road? You know, I like Chihuahuas, but I wouldn't want to own one. They just don't spark joy in me. It's not an alpha. I don't really care for it. In the road? Well, hopefully it doesn't get hit. Neighbors are meth heads? Yeah, I probably got a meth head neighbor too. We can bond over that. I really do like Chihuahuas. I think they're actually kind of cute, but they're just not an animal I would want to keep in my own house. I don't give how small, I don't care how small they are. At that point, if you have a dog that small, just get a cat. Like, what is the point of a dog that size? Now, if I go to someone else's house and they have a Chihuahua, I'll pet that thing all day. That thing's adorable. But, like, why would I own one? I don't need a dog that shakes violently in mild weather. I don't need it to stare at me like I fucking shot its parents. Not 24/7. But my buddy, he owns a Chihuahua. Or his family owns a Chihuahua, but he's moved out. But his dog was such a sweetheart. I love that Chihuahua. Shout out to Chiquita. Chiquita the Chihuahua. That dog was a real one. Probably it is still a real one. It's not dead yet. The upside about small dogs is they'll probably outlive you if given the chance. They live off of spite. Those fuckers will live till they're 20. And they'll make sure it's your problem. Now, I will say, a small dog breed that I don't like looking at and I won't pet, like, let alone have in my own house, Pomeranians. Those things, I don't know what's wrong with them. They just look wrong. I do not fuck with the Pomeranians. What the fuck? I didn't go to the Poke Center. Why am I listening to a horse? Oh, it's for Red Dead. This song... I'll listen to this song. It's only 4 minutes. Again, really do like all the songs that's done by, was it Aerosmith who does these? Sorry, I'm uncultured. Leonard Skinner. He has great songs, but I've gotten to the point that I've heard Freebird so many goddamn times, I don't want to listen to it anymore. And it wouldn't be a problem if Freebird wasn't like 9 minutes long. Cool song, really is. It could have been 5 minutes. Song I queued was from Red Dead Undead Nightmare. I still need to play the original Red Dead, and then I should probably try like the Nightmare DLC and all that too. I just haven't been feeling very Rockstar-ish. Yeah, it was fun for a little bit with Freebird on until, like, yeah, at some point it got annoying with just the rat spam. It was fun for a little bit, but any bit that's done to death just gets boring, and it was less fun when people would just cue the song instead of waiting for it to show up. Like, I did enjoy the interaction, but god damn it, sometimes I want to read chat after like 9 minutes. Oh, Joseph, have you continued your Resident Evil shenanigans? You got your like new high records with like only knife or something recently, right? You do anything since then or what? I haven't been popping into your streams if you have been streaming because I don't get notifications for it for some reason. I sometimes you don't post on Discord, and for some reason, one reason or another, I just never get a notification for lives on my phone. And I haven't turned on my laptop at all recently. Like with the power, we had to turn the power off a couple of times, and since the laptop doesn't have a battery, I have to do a small setup each time the power goes off. So I just haven't bothered setting that up to be a 24/7 Joseph Watchathon. Took a break from stream for mental health? No, you do. It's a good thing, man. Like, I'll admit, I feel like sometimes where I just dip out for 3 days, that's like a mini break. Just like a mental health thing. I will say, I don't need it nearly as much as you do. You have way more stress going on. That's why I try to keep it to a minimum. Because I feel bad, because I have nothing really to worry about. But I really want you to keep your shit together. I like chilling with you. I don't know what I'd do if I fucking... I need you around. I need the anime man. You keep me in the loop on anime. I finished all the runs I want to do. I'm gonna get the rest of the achievements off stream. I'm moving to Resident 3 OG. Ooh. Resident 3 Remake already was kind of dog ass. Is Resident 3 OG better than Resident Evil 3 Remake? I wasn't a big fan of the remake for Resident Evil 3. Like, it was alright, but just wasn't very captivating. OG's much better? Okay. Good. Man. I really want to branch out into just, like, doing tech streams, but it kind of is expensive to build computers right now, and as a broke bitch, I probably shouldn't be trying to build computers in a town that's probably not going to buy them. But I would love to just do, like, PC building streams, or, like, a NAS building stream or something. I just need to live in, like, a fucking actual, like, populated area for it. Maybe I just stream PC Builder Simulator, and I just play that for the rest of my streaming career. I'm almost at the 3K mark on my my goldfish catching. I want the shiny Magikarp, man. That's all I want. These 1 in 30,000 odds are a bitch. Maybe I should do some shiny hunting in an area where I can run into, like a legendary. The question is what would I shiny hunt in, like, Johto? Because I want to try... I don't even know what the monthly legendary is. It's either Raikou, Suicune, or Entei. Resident Evil 3 Remake cut so much content I plan on streaming tomorrow after my family's done with the Easter dinner. Okay. I'll try and be there for it. I really don't have any plans for streaming tomorrow, so I might just watch you instead. Because either I stream at this around the same time that you probably stream, or and like I'm just playing like Amnesia or something, or I'd rather just watch you. But we'll see. I really have no plans. I keep on putting off finishing Amnesia. I'm gonna try and do a stream sometime soon. Maybe tomorrow. Big on the maybe. Where I try and finish Amnesia. Because I did start it, and Jed bought it for me, and I was enjoying it. I just put it off because it was for the birthday stream, and I wanted to play Overwatch that night. Again, though, I can't stress enough, I don't want to be just, like, guy that plays horror games. Because that's not exactly a good way to grow. I just don't know what kind of growth I want. Do I want to try and get really good at a video game that's multiplayer and pray to God I don't get burnt out on it like I did with Dead by Daylight? Or should I just become a bread tuber? Should I just make shitty, like, 1 hour long video essays about why I hate something? This is my documentary on why I think Pokemon is pee-pee poo-poo. See you guys next week for when I complain for an hour again, but this time about Genshin Impact. OG Resident Evil 3 is goated. It's such a shame what they did to it. It's also cool seeing the original order of the game. Then yeah, I'll definitely watch it tomorrow then. If you end early, maybe I'll play, but odds are I probably won't be streaming tomorrow then. My buddy will probably want to play some games tomorrow anyway. Alright, I got 100 more Magikarp to go. I'm the carp dealer. Before I hit 3K. Honestly, the post is more... I think I'm one of the only people that uses that in the channel at this point. I'm not sure if anyone else... Like, it probably doesn't hurt to do it, but it is an extra step, and I feel like I'm the only one that goes and checks it now. I'm not sure. I really need to start streaming like 2 hours earlier though, and just go for a full 8 hours. I need to get my, like, expose myself to the internet as much as possible. I don't even know where she came from. Like, I'm glad someone else is using it, right? But I've never clicked on her streams, and I have no fucking clue who she is. I know she has a husband, though, because she sometimes broadcasts his streams on there. You know, good for her. She used to play DVD. I figured that's where it's from. I just don't remember her at all. But I'm glad that she's getting use out of it, if she gets anything out of it. I don't have the patience. I have mine automated. That's why I have my own fucking little notification thing on there. Because I'm a selfish bitch and I need a channel all to myself. But I just have the bot detect when I go live because I just can't be fucked to message everyone. Too much energy. I gotta really decide sometime soon, though, what I want my content to be, because I need to start making clips of it. Maybe I should just try and play games that I enjoy and have funny moments out of it. Because I really don't feel like going down the whole trying to be a professional in video games route. I don't want to be the next Shroud. I have no interest in it. I should just try and play as many games as possible and make it funny. My back's hurting from sitting in the computer chair. Alright, you go lay down. Go take a quick bath or something, man. It was nice seeing you. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try and do. Because I tried to do that with Dead by Daylight, getting funny clips out of it, but I just got so burnt out from playing that game. So just gotta keep a good balance and make clips here and there. That requires me to actually fucking edit, though. And while editing's not hard, I just hate editing my own stuff. I'm my own biggest hater. I will sit down and see my own shit and turn it into a clip and go, that wasn't perfect, I should kill myself. Why would I ever post this? I gotta stop being so mean to myself. Alright, anyway though, you go rest up, my man. I probably won't be live for too much longer. I'm about to hit 3,000 Magikarps here, and I'll probably leave it at that. It really was just a short stream. I had if I didn't start stream late today, I probably would have played Amnesia. Where's my goldfish? This goldfish better be jolly, he better be festive, and he better be goddamn gold, and he better have max attack stat. When I get him, I swear to God. I don't think these Magikarp have any way of hurting themselves, because they should have splash and tackle. So if I do run into it, I shouldn't have to worry about it croaking. I don't think they... The only other move Magikarp gets is Flail, I think. Where is Magikarp? Level 25, it gets Flail. That's the only move it gets. And it doesn't hurt itself. Just does more damage when you're on low health. Wait, Magikarp can learn Dragon Rage through a TM? Okay. I kind of... That's kind of a funny idea. Wait, hold on. What's Magikarp's speed stat? $80 speed on this fish. So you could, like, early on in a Pokemon game, if you had a Magikarp with Dragon Rage, that thing's basically unbeatable. For, like, the first 15 levels. Alright. Just about done. Then I'm probably gonna skedaddle. I'm still hungry. I haven't eaten much today. I'm gonna try... I don't know. Do I try and get to bed early tonight? It's not like I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow, most likely. If I get to bed early tonight, though, hopefully I'm able to, I need to get my schedule together, man. That's what I really want to do, is if I can get up early enough and start streaming, like, extra early, it would be so nice. Might be streaming at times where people that are normally here are at work or something, but if I just stream for long, then I get to breach into some normal stream hours, and then by the time they get off work, they can show up. I just gotta lock in. Alright. I got my 3,000 Magikarps in. Well, it wasn't 3,000 today, but I got to 3,000. It's a nice number to end on for just the hunting. I'm not sure if I'm done completely today. I don't know what else I'd do, though, and I think most people have skedaddled. We had our... It looks like everyone's had their fair share of social interaction, and I think that's fine. A chatting stream for like 2 hours is a pretty good chatting stream with like a good amount of interaction, so I'm not going to complain. I solemnly vow, though, cross my heart, hope to die, whatever else stupid shit I can say to promise something, then probably break it. Oh wait, no, crossing fingers is bad for that. That means I won't. But I will try and start streaming earlier. But I'm making this quick. I'm skedaddling. My buddy's probably going to be back from the gym soon, and he's probably going to feel like playing some more games, and I'm just going to be ready for him, I guess. I'll be receiving. If anyone's still lurking about, hope you had a great night. Sorry for missing yesterday, and sorry in advance that I'm probably missing tomorrow. But, yeah. See you later, fuckers. Bye-bye.